All right, Coach, we can start with an opening statement from you and then field questions from you.
Yeah, just first and foremost, congrats to Colorado College on a great season. They got a lot of big, strong athletes and play at a fast tempo, and definitely made us work. Great coach team, a lot of great players, and we knew we'd have our hand full, and they definitely made us, earn this win, which we're excited to move on.
Obviously, we head to the intermission with a tie ball game. You guys pulled away in the third. I got to know, what was the message in the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, we played a very similar game last year in the first game against Trinity, and I thought our team did a really good job of just staying the course in that game, and so there was some familiarity with that feeling, and that was the first thing we pointed to. We felt like against their 10-man ride in the first half, we were pretty cautious, and then we said, hey, if we get a chance to score one here, let's go after it, and then we got one, and then the kid made the miraculous save on the other one. And then that just gave us a little bit of breathing room, and once that happened, we just kind of played offense at the tempo that we're used to playing.
Eric, one of the best defensive performances you guys have had all season. I mean, that's a team that's averaging 18 goals a game. You hold them scoreless for 2.5 quarters. What was working so well for you guys?
Yeah, it's just a lot of trust as a unit together in there. We all take a lot of pride and passion in making sure that we're all working together. And just being able to trust the guy behind you lets you, sometimes take chances on ball because you're going to have a slide ready, and sometimes just not worry about the matchup, just worry about playing the best defense possible. And it was tight early, but it showed once we hit our groove. We all were just working together.
What about the offense really started to click in the second half for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I just think we started making some shots. I thought we had some really good chances early on, and their goalie made some good saves. A couple interior feeds against that zone that we would hit a couple times, and he stole some. And so it was just a little bit like the dam's going to break, and I really think that's what happened. And then when you're up by 2 or 3, I think you play a little looser than when the score's tied. I think that's really all it was. I think their goalie made it, stole a couple early on that were great, and then. There was one goal that was pivotal at the end of the third. We scored with like 10 seconds left. Really well-placed shot by Blake Morton for us. I think once that goal happened, it kind of, we were York Lacrosse from that point on.
Now you guys are in somewhat of an unusual spot where you don't have a whole lot in the regular season, where you play a tough game today and you've got an even tougher game tomorrow. With the experience that this team has in the NCAA tournament, how beneficial is that for these kind of situations?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is very beneficial. We prepared and planned for all of this, so, we've got a plan. We'll see if it works, but we've got a plan. We'll get to work, and obviously we have an amazing opponent tomorrow, and we'll do our best to recover and physically, be our best to play, but we also have to make sure that we're prepared mentally as well.
That's it for today, guys. Thank
Great.
you so much.
Thank you.